I know we have a lot of new umpires. I want to have a quick introduction so the people know who are they. That's what I just want to name and the people who are. So I'll start from the back side, guys. The judge, can you just go this side?
You are not a new user.
Okay, let's start from the back benches.
Just introduce everybody. My name is Krishna, and I just started umpiring in MSCL from last season. I just completed my USA level 1 umpiring certification.
Heart. Everybody, a lot of people don't know. Heart.
Follow my heart.
How are you? Asif, I just started my umpiring in 2021 as well, so new to the club.
Excellent. All right, Vikram, I started a couple of years ago as well. Certainly looking forward to more years.
Excellent.
Hi, Prashant. Prashant, I used to do square leg before, but last year I started full-time umpiring, and this year I'm planning to take the West Indies exam. So thank you for all the support.
I just wanted to say something about Prashant. He was the last 3 years dedicated square leg umpire for MSA. So big round of applause for him.
Joseph, man.
I am Venkat. I'm doing MSCL umpiring right from 2011. Little bit veteran, but I love standing with all of you guys.
I'm Amit Pal Singh. I'm doing umpiring the last 5 years.
I'm Jatin Karvir. I'll be umpiring for the first time this year, 2022. I've been umpiring for a few years now.
Welcome to the team.
My name is Satbir Singh, and I'm an umpire.
And player.
ऐसे मत बोलो यार सतबीर तुम प्लेयर पहले एम्पायर बाद में हो.
Yeah, my name is Jaswinder. So I started umpiring from last year. So we continued in.
Hey, my name is Sabri. I started as a square leg umpire a few years back. Then last year I started as a main umpire. Just finished the preliminary exam. I'm looking forward for the main exam.
My name is Edward Clark. West Indies certified and US certified.
Yes, I'm Saravana Kumar Venkatesh. That's it.
Sundaresh Iyer. We are around for some time.
Very good.
Tony.
Naturally.
Mithila started last year.
We have the first woman umpire.
And judge.
Trainer.
Tony and Judge, we don't know.
I've been here 37 years and I started umpiring here. I used to drive to New York every weekend till I found out there was cricket in Boston. So since then I didn't have to drive to New York every weekend to umpire. So I've been here 37 years and I've been umpiring in Boston like for 32. I'm judge. I was here now 43 years. I umpire. I was here about 40. I play cricket. I was umpire. And between myself, Bess, Ramesh, a guy in New York, about 5 of us start this umpire.
How about Ali?
This umpire. Ali used to play.
Okay.
We start the umpire. And then it move on when we get more.
Why is it his face? Judge, he's still a big in his face.
He still get 5 wicket haul, man.
I remember when he
He
started.
looked like a little kid when he come in.
He still get 5 wicket haul.
Yeah, from that time, when I see, after the first year here, where we, Manas
The
was
slowest
the
ball in the
president.
league.
And I tell Manas, this guy is going to run not Mangesh, Manas,
Manas was
the
president.
president. I tell him this guy's going to run these umpires. And he was umpiring very good from the first day start. And he get a lot better since best friend.
If you got to know furthermore, you can.
No, like
I guess with the slowest ball in the league.
After Hadley. Very Hadley. No, like, I'm very thankful to standing here. Yes, I just say, like, like I started like very, like, maybe 10 years back, like, under the guidance of,
before me.
yeah, under the guidance of Tony and, like, Clarky, Powell, Hart, Ali, Naidu, and all those things. Yes, for me, this is my second family.
Forget it, Butcher.
This is my second family. I can tell you right now. I love it. Coming Unity, having hang out with Joe, like 2 hours I'll spend there after the class.
Yeah.
All people. So thank you for being here, and I'm just always looking for 22 season. But you guys are awesome. You're my friend, family, and as I said,
Good group of guys.
So I started in 2011. I think you started in 2009? 10, 9 or 10. So we had because we learned together over the period.
But, for the guys here, you guys got it good. Like Bess would tell you, when we do our test, I had a good drive from New York.
We drive to New York.
I do all my tests I do in New York. I do one test
Went to
here.
Connecticut, do
All the rest I have to go
assessment.
to New York and do them there. And, believe me, you're the first people there.
And those guys come late.
That guys
we
can
ain't
come
ready
what
yet.
time to feel like. And then you gotta drive back to Boston. So, all I can say to you guys is all the best.
I was inducted by Howell. I still
I'll
remember.
tell you this, guys, right? The reason, there's umpires all over the country, but I think we've got the best trained umpires in the whole country. They talk about New York and California. They don't have as much qualification. This small group, we got more certified umpires per capita than anybody else in the country.
And we are this body in the entire United States of America. So I always say in the class, yes, we are the only one body. Otherwise, there are 2 bodies in across the states. Some of the associations that dissolved. You saw, New York umpire wants to join here. So that shows something is wrong in the New York state. Yes. So that's what. Just stay together, guys. Your performance, your friendship, management will be on the ground. Here, we are friends. Support each other. On the field, you are on own. That's how you have to do their performance. But here, always. Okay. Exams.
Before we go any further, apart from training, we've got the highest percentage rate of the whole country. If you go to exams, we come back with 98, 99, sometimes 100% pass rate.
Passing rate.
And all of that comes to the young guy over in this corner.
I think this is why it is happening, right? Because not taking by yourself and giving it to others.
Right.
That's good.
You see what we do, all of us that been here before, we know the law, but we come back every year and lend our experience to the younger guys, right? So we keep refreshing our memory because we know the law, all the laws, but not every aspect. So in addition to teaching, we also learn as well. So that's why we keep getting fresher.
Right.
Alright, so exams. So there are still few umpires. Krishna, I know you have to give exam. Ram is there. I think there are one more umpire. They still need to give our New England Cricket Umpire Association prelim exam. Okay, no hard. If you fail. Okay, that's how you will improve. Okay, so listen. USSUA. Can you go and help me? Okay, we have the prelim exam. Those who are going for the prelim and the main exam. Okay, West Indies written mostly around August, and the oral. Lot of this year we are full packed with the exams. Oral we have 5 umpires for the oral 5 umpires. Just see, you have to do the assessment. So you have to conduct 6 assessments. We will help you on and I will tell you when to do assessment and who will be the scheduler.
Before we say assessment, I just got one recommendation. We take Ali out and put in Clark as an assessor.
Yes, we can. I can recommend the name.
Okay.
It has to come from the USSUA, so I will definitely recommend his name.
Sir, can you just give a brief description of what these exams are for, like 5 different exams?
So in order to get your West Indies certificate, yes.
Okay.
So there is a pathway, yes. So we are affiliated with the USSUA, that is a New York base. Not USA Cricket is totally different, okay. USCCA is our national body, like we still consider as, because of the other things. But you have to pass USCCA prelim, then next year you have to pass the main. Okay. Once you pass, then you go to the West Indies. You have to give the West Indies return. Then there will be practical assessment on the field. So you have to give the field assessment with the trainers, and then oral. So those are the 5 exams to get the West Indies certificate. Okay. If you just want to stay in NECUA, you have to give 1 exam, and classes attendance is important, and how you perform on the game. We always get the report every after game, so we'll help on that.
When is the West Indies oral this year?
Mostly it will happen in November, December. Because I think the convention is next year in Cayman Island, so that's the time they give the certificate.
But Cayman is still in anymore because we had a meeting earlier. We said we have to do it 22 or 23. They haven't reached a decision yet. Convention is going to be, it's supposed to be in Cayman. If Cayman can hold it, the USA is going to hold it.
So, any questions on exam? You have one more law, then playing conditions,
Right.
and then will be exams. Okay. Uniform. I know I hand over some of the half sleeve shirts, but please, as an umpire, your appearance is your perception. Okay. I want all umpires to wear the long sleeves this year. Okay. That is how the games happen in all over the places, internationally, nationally. So long sleeves, hat. I only given everybody the black hat for NECA. If you haven't got it, please let me know. Okay. And if you I'm going to order some large and extra large because of some people.
Long sleeves?
Yeah, long sleeve shirts too. Yeah.
I get it too.
I think he has few those there, so you're going to do that now. Okay. Hat is there. Membership. I got so far 20 umpires and Robin has 24 checks. So we are almost 26 umpires paid the membership. I think that's awesome.
That's great.
Your friend is still left.
I know you. I'm going to get that money for you this week, man.
So make sure if you miss anybody membership, then let me know. Okay. Important things. As I said, we started NECA exam last year for MSCL umpires. They joined and they gave the exam for our NECA. So I just wanted to hand over the certificates who are passed the exam. There are 11 people give the last year example, but very disappointed. Out of 11, I hardly see 1 or 2 people attending the call, but they deserve. It was part of the process, so I'm going to just give those pass the exam and their names, and who are here, they will collect the certificates. Okay. So Tony, can you come here to give the, or you can stay there. So Ajay Rodriguez is not here. So Asif. Yeah. Asif passed the exam. We have Deepak Chadda, he is not here. Harsha.
What is your name?
Yeah.
Vikas.
You should have paid them. I was just charging $600.
This one is from the USCCA preliminary. Prashant, I have your certificate. I have for Priya. There are some certificates from Venkat. मैं ज़्यादा ताली बजा रहा हूँ आपके लिए. This is a very important appreciation. As I said, my heart stayed here. And last 2 years, we all went through the difficult time. But you all stood together, helped the association, helped the MSCL, and on behalf of the Tony, myself, and the executive, we want to appreciate all our members by having some appreciation of certificates. So Amit is not here, so this is for Amit Seth. Amrit Pal, thanks for
So the good thing about Amritpal, right, he has a job in New York, but he is making a commitment to come to MSCL and standing here rather than looking for opportunities within the New York zone. Right?
I can call him at midnight and say,
So Amrit, you commute every time for the games?
No, I come every Friday, then I go back Monday morning.
Okay.
I have a federal job, so right now I'm just middle of the
Yeah.
transition to transfer back.
and I called him at midnight and said, I want to umpire tomorrow. He said, man, Judge. I said, I want to umpire. And that's it. Get this guy here up.
Hard. Mr. Hines. He's following my steps. Howell. Jaswinder. Mr. Jatin Karve.
All right.
Oh man, I don't know this guy. Wesley McCantos. Who is this guy?
Who is this guy?
Hey, Vijesh.
All right.
Ready for you.
Number two.
Vijesh. Last year exam. Krishna. Sabrival. Sandeep, so those who don't know, he moved to Atlanta, so we are going to miss him in the association. So I will manage. Sarvanan. Sarbir. Sundaresh. Venkat. Venkat. And judge, can you please give it to
See, the only problem I can think about this certificate, right? The exams are very easy. So that's what we need to make it a little stricter.
No, this is not for exam.
This is for you to continue for 10 years. Hey Venkat, this is for you to continue for 10 years. This is your last 10 years.
That's good. Like it.
Mangesh ready. Make the Listen, guys, I gotta go. I got a brother have a stroke, so I gotta let the nurse in the house.
All right,
I have to go.
Judge, see you later.
Yeah, yeah.
So
All
guys,
right.
we have to take quickly.
Yeah. All right, then. Yeah. I got one more brother sick. Yeah. This nurse is coming back to get you, right?
Yeah. So we need to have, like, as a process, we always follow, as an umpire, we always unbiased, unfair, so we have to follow the process. So as a part of our bylaws and, so we'll be having the election. So currently, I will just want to go through that one, and then, I know we don't want to make it political agenda, as I said, if you want to step up, please come, step up and help. And the way I can give the example, Jatin, 2 years he's been managing the training, yes, he's always reading and all those things. That is what I'm looking for everybody. No political agenda, no gain, no loss. You come here, you help each other and step up. That's the goal for association, not mine. Everybody's goal should be like that. Because I said your performance is on the field, here we all are friends. Yes? As of now, we are out of this body, okay? Now we have to start the new election. I know we can do ballot and all those things, we are not going to do. So these are the positions we have, okay, and those are the nominations, okay. So anybody, okay, Hart?
Could I make a recommendation?
Sure, yeah, 2 years, yeah.
Could I recommend that this body stay the same for the next 2 years?
I second that.
Instead we go through that
Process.
Anyone has this.
If anyone have any objection, I would like to recommend that.
wanna add, but it's fine right there.
If anybody have any objection,
Anybody
please
else wanna
raise your
step up
hand.
to help out?
Anybody has any objection,
You
raise
can
your
add.
hand, and. So the committee, very, very important, okay? So the jury, Amit Seth will be on part of that jury, okay, because he is handling MSCL jury. So he is very, very important. And I know the MSCL executives are here. I'm going to open that forum to have any questions to the MSCL. But this time we'll have a dedicated jury because Ali is, he's just retired from this one. We still have to do the send off or retirement party for Ali, so I'll figure out that day for him, okay?
Yeah.
So Amit, Tony and Howell, they will be part of a jury, okay?
Right.
Advisory, yes, we are friends, we do the mistakes, yes, but I want some senior umpire to step up and help this association. If you guys see something wrong, yes, you have full rights to say, hey, you are doing wrong, we need. So I want Eddie and Hart, okay, you will be the two advisory. You see what is happening on the off field, on field, okay, both the thing your responsibility because you can handle the south side umpiring thing. Hart, you always on the north side, so I want to have that vision across both of you to make any advisory board to this association. Okay? Rule committee, very, very important. Sarah, you've been travel, you read lot of laws. I want you to step up and help association. Any questions, any concerns? Yeah. Thanks, Judge. So, Judge, Fixture Secretary, good luck. So, Sarah, Venkat, you have to take responsibility during the season, yes? If someone asks question, you just explain. No need to go crazy. Websites, as I said, whenever I talk or Sundaresh talk to anybody, they ask for, do you have the website? Yes, we have the domain, but we never have the existing of the website. So, Sundaresh started, but I want Satbir to step up and help from technical aspect. If you see, the goal is we are together. I want to have everybody step up in some areas to help the association. And senior member, please step up, continue, and just stay together. Yes.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Can you add, our suggestion is to have a dedicated team for recruiting, which is very, very important from both MSCL and Umpires Association
So
perspective.
technically, that is the role for PRO.
Okay.
We have a PRO.
Okay.
That dedicated role. Justin is an awesome guy.
Okay.
So Tony, they have they all member decided just existing committee to stay.
They all decided?
Yeah.
One thing.
Assistant secretary?
No. You do your job first, then
want to
you
do
decide.
Why not?
You want what you should do is change judge from fixture secretary to coordinator.
Yeah. Amit is always there.
With,
Then I have to send them.
yeah, but I want Howell, that extra one, because instead of people going to New York to get assessed, we have assessors in our area that could control all that.
Yes, sir.
Just one about that rules thing. Like, yeah, we are gonna discuss it after we complete the law, but if any existing umpires, you already have some thought, like something needs to be changed, just keep it posted in the group or send it to Venkat or me, so that we can just discuss and finalize some kind of thing. We don't have to wait for the time when we are gonna discuss the rule, right? Just before itself, if you see something needs to be changed, just send the message.
No, that's a good point, good point. You know, if you have any, like last year's issues in the playing condition, any incident happens, those two are with
Until at least 2 o'clock, before we just don't come and say it looks bad and walk away. We have to give conditions time to improve if it's not continuously raining. But as long as it stops raining, you have to give the conditions time to improve. If it doesn't improve, you just don't show up.
Good job, brother. Good move.
So guys, we have, what is that?
That's the bill.
Alright, so we have new MSCL executives, Mr. Fadi Kumar, he elected as the president. And Vijesh, he's umpire, plus now the VP for the forum is open for the executives to address any concern, question, suggestion, and the same thing from them. Anything that you guys wanted to talk to about NECUA. But the goal is we always supported MSCL and you guys always supported. There will be always clash, but it was always for the game of the cricket. It was not individual, like to have that forum open to everybody. Okay?
I've got one before you move forward. We have.
Can I just say something before we get into it?
Everybody wants to go first?
I know.
Like, no, first of all, I just want to say thank you for inviting us here. Some of the executives couldn't be here, Amit including, for example, right? They had some personal commitments, so we are here on behalf of all of our executives. I know he's depending on which year you take, different committees have handled the umpiring committees differently. I personally know every one of you here, Vijesh knows every one of you here, all the committee that's in place today knows every one of you here, so we are 100% on board to work with you as a part of the MSCL. As Mangesh said, there is mutual interest in getting things right, mutual interest. We will support in any way we can to help you grow, but also help the league grow as well.
So, I think what I want to address or need help is deception. Players not respecting umpires. And sometimes I know that MSCL discipline certain players, but they never show to the league that they took an action.
Okay.
So player gets suspended.
But not publicly announced.
It's not announced. So what that does is that most of the people think they can get away with those kind of things. So if we at least inform all the members, playing members, that hey guys, if you do something bad on the field, there will be action. We are taking action. We suspended something, and you see everywhere, international cricket, wherever, it's publicized, or at least people, everybody knows that there was some action taken. That is, I think, helpful in avoiding those situations next time.
So if you look at the MSCL website, right? So there is a section called player suspensions. The idea of originally when the website came in, the idea of having that is to really publicly, take if there is a suspension of any player to, let the entire committee know. Now, I can't go back and speak how it was handled and what was done by the previous committees. including the time that I was in part of it, right? Everybody handles everything different. What I can tell you is if there was a complaint from the umpires or if the player is suspended or punished for any disciplinary reasons, we will make sure that the information gets across the league to all the teams.
You are making an umpire official. Now, if there is, I've seen certain times that umpire wants to make a complaint, but decides not to because nobody is going to take action, or is it because it's on, there is saying this, umpire is saying this, who are you going to believe? At some point, you have to give an official more weightage than a player playing, when it's both are saying, when there is no other witness. So I'm not saying just blindly believe umpire, but you are making somebody an official. There has to be certain weightage to that position.
Help us fill those gaps in, right? Now, going back to the umpires filing the complaints and not taking action, that will probably get fixed. So now you have one of your own that you could say, hey, Amit, where is this complaint standing? Right? He is responsible to answering the questions. If there is a complaint for the umpiring committee, he is responsible for answering you guys, but at the same time, he is responsible for answering the league to mandate how a judiciary results should come up. Based on the facts that you have umpire. File a complaint and stand by it. If you retract the complaint, you are putting the entire league in a position not to know, we would not know what to do.
From we who are here perspective, we get involved in a lot of things. That's why we have the judiciary committee. Why for any reason? Because I have seen it with my 2 terms too, that process gets elongated. Keep us accountable. Bring it to our notice that this is happening so that we can take some action too. Don't.
I've got 2 things. One, you are umpire and also a member of MSCL.
Me?
First, no, him.
Yeah.
I'm looking for conflict of interest, meaning that if we are discussing something about umpires, you won't want it to get to MSCL until you're ready to give it to MSCL.
Yes.
Right?
Mangesh was executive and the umpiring committee, he responded saying that show me a video proof. Okay. So, just so you know. But again, look, LBWs are always.
No, I'm not talking about LBW.
But again, as I said, right, we have a independent judiciary body that takes it, right? The process that we are looking at from our end, right, whether it's a player filing a complaint or an umpire filing a complaint, that comes to the executive committee. We'll look into it, and if we determine that this requires a judiciary hearing, then that I can tell you is will be very fair for both sides. Right? It's not going to be biased, will be very fair.
Okay, the second
going point to the conflict of
We have different hats and we do. Like Mangesh said that we all are here to lend our hand. Run an academy, I work for the youth program.
One can tell these members, right? Like if nobody is coming here for money, everybody is the passion of the team trying to gather the 11. They have 11, and then only 9 show up, and then just go bring somebody else, but with a different name. And I caught one of them because the list and the name was different, and when they actually call out his name was actually somebody different, and they're like, you're not even in the 11. How are you coming to board? Have you ever thought of doing that? It could be a small ID with a picture or a flip card or whatever. Also serve the purpose of if you're having somebody to suspend for whatever he has done in the field, retain his ID and say you get this ID back at the executive. So one thing actually, as umpires, we cannot ask a Massachusetts ID or a school ID because those are all against the law of state. Yes. Right? So we cannot really look for, hey, show me your ID.
have to add it to add a card or a small
No,
any.
look guys, there is a playing condition that's already written and agreed and approved that says the captains, opposite captains have the authority, and if they want to check, they can check the player IDs, right? If you have a concern, bring it up to the opposite captain and let them handle it. If the opposite captain is okay for him to play, as an umpire, you should not have a problem with that. Number one. Number two, suspending the player. Generally, my experience in the league playing here for 4 years, if the player is suspended, it's pretty reasonable to know that okay, he's been suspended. Going back to his point, if the decision is made aware to the whole league, then if he's going into the next game, then everybody knows the guy is suspended.
It's not our job to check a players list. They give us 11 players. That's the only thing I'd be interested in.
Yeah.
No way we supposed to go on the computer and check for players. They got 2 captains, and that's the 2 captains' job. Always remember that. They give you the 11 players, if they give you 9 players, you play with the 9 players. And always remember that if somebody comes,
But then what if he's a different person?
that ain't got nothing to do with it. That ain't got nothing to do with
I'll give you an
it.
example.
Nothing to do with it.
What your role will be there is, like Funny said, if the opposition captain files a complaint, judiciary committee will come to you as an umpire to say, can you please submit the player list provided to you. That's where umpires come into in this particular scenario. Other than that, like Funny said, from the playing condition, it is clearly mentioned the opposition captain has all the rights to ask all 11 players their ID to make sure they are the same people who are listening.
So the takeaway here is, we all maintain that match card until for a certain period of time. Because when there is an issue comes, we are the one who needs to provide the match card, right? Or we are the one who is going to certify. We are the one who is going to certify who played in that game, right? So that's what it is. Okay?
Just one question.
Well, Saravana, let's finish Saravana.
While they are in the nomination list, it's the team's responsibility to bring the playing 11 sheet and give it to the umpires, right? We as a umpire, as a field technique, we are helping bringing the cards and we are collecting this all the time. Now the expectation is umpires have to bring this card and collect the list from the playing captain. Exactly. It should be the other way. The captain should bring, when the games start, they should bring the nomination list, who is playing, who is substitute, and give the sheets to the umpire.
Yeah,
we are bringing, as a help, we are bringing our own printout and giving it to them.
Let me answer that. So the reason why that has been in and I don't know how it all started. It started since 12 years. That's the same process that we've been following. It helps because the cards are the same across all the umpires.
No.
It's unified, right?
I understand that. That's why MSCL can come up with a template and distribute to the team like a soft copy. So they, all the teams can.
Excellent. Thank you. Let me give you back.
I'll ask the question, counter question. Is it really such a hard job for umpires to give a
No, it's not a hard job. I'm saying, like, just to be uniform.
I think that is a
Very valuable.
All tournaments outside our MSCL across, they have their own template. Their own
Let
template
us take it. Let us think about it.
It's just a simple sheet. They
Yeah,
have
let
to
us
just
think
write
about
their
it, sir.
jersey
I
number and
understand
name.
what I'm not saying okay, let us think about it and how to best implement it.
So it will be common for every.
Talk through, all right? Across the board.
I'm good.
The team manager usually say that, you know what, this is my playing 11, this is their jersey ID. They bring the sheet, not the umpires go to the okay? So that's what it is. That's what
We don't mind going and doing that, but the expectation from the team is that we have to do that now, right?
Okay, thank
Even
you.
though they have to give it.
Yeah,
Thank you, we have
I'm
other
not saying no.
people
I'm
to
not
ask
saying
the
no.
question,
We'll
okay?
we'll see how we can improve.
Thank you.
But at this point of sir,
Judiciary committee is taking around 2 weeks time for the outcome. Maybe if we somehow bring it down to 1 week, then that will be very helpful for the next game or the next week.
Yeah, so I'll counter that. Some of the cases, it helps us you giving the report on